Hey, hosers, Bowen here, and yes, I'm actually going to keep saying that, just because it's tradition now. I'm doing another transition vlog. So, this one is going to be about what I'm doing, before what I'm doing to basically deal with dysphoria and stuff before I'm transitioning, what I'm doing to prepare to transition. I'm hoping it's actually Christmas Day now. I'm hoping to start. Hoping to start hormones, or at least estrogen, testosterone blockers, on the second of the new day of the new year. So my next video by that, on that note, will be on Wednesday. Not tomorrow, not Boxing Day, but the Wednesday afterwards. So, some of the stuff that I'm doing before, to prepare and in preparation, all that, for actually starting the medical side of things. One thing that a lot of people notice that I have, on most of my social media, I have changed my name and gender, to male and female. And I've actually, there are a few people who I have actually calling me May and using female pronouns for me. I'm kind of just in an awkward place with stuff like that. Like, I'm doing that mostly just so I can get used to it myself. Because I take kind of a utilitarian approach to things like labels. So I really don't care that much, especially not about pronouns. I definitely care less about pronouns. So, but I've done all that on social media. Yeah, I tried actually using my middle name once, and it was a horrible failure, which is why I'm, having a couple of people actually do this for me. Just because I don't like my given name all that much. So, the biggest and probably most, actually, kind of the first thing I did was I got these glasses. They're kind of purple on. I wish they were purple on the outside, but I got these glasses just because I needed glasses, actually. So my old ones broke. I think they're still around here. My old ones broke. I had to get new glasses, so I got these ones. They're women's glasses. I like them. I actually get a lot of compliments on them, so that's really good. So the most obvious one, though, is probably this big, like, I haven't shaved for a few days. I'm actually jumping in the shower right after this. I just don't want to shower, then shave and have to shower again. I haven't shaved since, I think, last Wednesday. Or maybe Friday. I shaved Friday. So it's been a few days. You can see it. So I've done one round of laser hair removal, which I wasn't even going to try to start hormones until the summer, but I sort of got offered a really an extension on basically a sale for the laser hair removal. I'm actually going to put a link to the place in the description, because Renee does a really good work, and she's super nice, and her prices are actually, if you're in, if you're in the Southern Ontario, she's in Whitby, which is part of the GTA, so part of Toronto. She does really good work, and her prices are actually, it's cheaper for me to pay $50 for the trip to go there, to get it done, than not go there at all, right? And just get it done here. It's still cheaper. It's a lot longer. I have to do it on a day where I'm off and stuff, but it's much cheaper. So I'll put her information down below. So anyone looking for that can do it, or can check her services out. She's got a lot of other services other than that, and you don't have to be trans to get laser hair removal. You can get it. Cis women get it all on their arms, legs, underarms, body, bikini line, all that. So, because shaving is terrible. I hate shaving. So I started that, and you can see it actually took 3 days for my for anything to really show, but you can see, like, here's a big one where she got me. There's another one here. You can see it's getting patchy all in here. It's a lot thinner than it used to be. I'll probably find a picture. Didn't really get much in here or in here. I'm telling you though, this really hurts. Like really hurts a lot. It's extremely painful. Smelled like bits and bites. Is it? I don't know. It smelled funny because it's burning hair, but it really hurt. And then took 3 weeks for it to get down to this. It's been about 4. The holidays kind of screwed up the schedule on that, but that's okay. And depending on the level of the laser and where, like up here didn't really hurt at all, but down here hurt. It hurt, and it hurt a lot. Yeah, especially this. Like the more it hurts, the better it does. But the good thing is, next time she said she's going to put a numbing gel on my face so it doesn't hurt as much. She just needed to get a baseline. I actually have really good skin. Most people essentially get a sunburn when they do laser hair removal. She said she had the laser up on a relatively high power. Well, not a high power, but kind of a starting power, I guess. I don't know. I guess an intermediate power, whatever. She said that she's, it sounded like I should have, my skin reacts well. I don't really get sunburned or anything. I bake, but I don't burn easily. So that's good. It means that she can turn the power up, put some numbing gel on my face. And since I have relatively dark hair, since I have relatively dark hair, that will basically make it work better. It works better on darker hair than light hair. So that's going really well. I actually have to shave more now. I'm shaving 2 or 3 times a week instead of just once a week. So I have to shave more now just because of this. I had a few days off, so I said, screw it, I'll look like a fool and show you guys. Other things I'm doing is I'm actually drinking a lot of peppermint tea. Spearmint tea is actually better for this, but I can't find any. But peppermint tea, and actually peppermint and spearmint and all that in and of themselves, which if you've ever taken Spiro, this might actually make sense to you, because mint is actually an anti-androgen, a natural anti-androgen. And I'm not just pulling this out of my butt. It's actually used by proper medical professionals, not like woo doctors. Okay, but it's actually used by proper medical professionals for treating basically women with sclerosis, which is, I think that's where your spine is kinked, but it causes you to produce more testosterone in your body for some reason. I don't know why. But it's actually used to treat cis woman with testosterone imbalances, basically. And there's actually, verifiable, peer-reviewed studies on that. So I'm drinking 3 or 4 cups of mint tea a day. It actually tastes really good. I do not like minty things, actually. I cannot stand mint. But it's actually not too terrible a mint flavor, even though it's like pure mint leaves, which is interesting. I guess it's not processed and super concentrated. But it's good for your breath. It's good for your digestion apparently. And it's a natural anti-androgen. So if you're a trans woman, then drinking a lot of this stuff will actually mean you need to take less anti-androgens, because it is an anti-androgen. If you are a trans dude, if you're a trans man, or even just a cis man, I guess, don't drink. Just either stay away from it or don't drink too much of it, because I don't know whether it stops testosterone from being produced, or if it actually like breaks down testosterone. That much I didn't actually check. And if you're going to, and if you actually stopped drinking it for about 3 weeks before I had my first appointment with my nurse practitioner to go on HRT, I would recommend not drinking any at all like a month beforehand, before you go to get blood work done, because they'll want a solid baseline. Like they'll want what your body normally produces. So you'll just want to remember to keep that cut back on it, or I cut it out entirely. It's also really cheap. Like 20 bags for $1 is the good stuff. Is 20 bags for $1.50. Well, there's really good stuff that are like 20 bags for $3, but that stuff is just I've had it. That stuff is just they're giving it some extra fancy packaging just to call it just so they can make more money off. Yeah, I don't recommend it. And it keeps well and all that. Another thing you can do is far less proven to do anything, but you can eat. There are some foods that have phytoestrogen in them, which is a plant version of animal estrogen or mammal estrogen. I'm not sure about other animals that aren't humans, or at least mammals. So you can eat like miso soup and tofu and stuff like that, and that stuff is full of phytoestrogens because it's soy, and soy has phytoestrogens in it, and the effect of phytoestrogens on human anatomy are far. There isn't really any solid evidence on that. Some people will tell you it has a huge effect. Some people will tell you it has no effect. There is solid. There is reason to believe it has effect, but it's never been proven to. So there you could also like eat miso soup. I really like miso soup. I have it and make your own. It's a little bit more expensive, but make your own. It's so good. I've also been wearing women's clothes a lot, not exclusively. I don't think I'll ever exclusively wear women's clothes. I do like some men's clothes, but like I've been dressing pretty much how I would dress at work as a woman, which isn't very different from how I dress now. I'm just, the only thing that's different is I'm wearing like yoga pants or leggings or whatever, instead of like jeans. But I have to, I have to wear a plain, straight up black shirt, and they're the same whether you buy them in the women's section or the men's. I don't even think there's, I don't even think there's any real difference. So that's kind of you don't have a choice dress like this. But I have been wearing women's pants out and about. I've been wearing a lot more women's clothes while I'm at home. Not exclusively, again. But I've been doing that. I have those, a couple of rings I got. I actually got a bunch of stuff. I know I also don't have a women's coat. I want a coat. I have one on order from Wish, but Canada Post went on strike. So it's not going to get to me until at the latest February. Fuck you, Canada Post, really. Worst timing. So yeah, there's that. I've been doing makeup, dressing in women's clothes more around the house. I'm wearing a skirt right now. All of that. I've been doing makeup. I probably won't ever get my ears pierced, but you could do that. I'm not much one for body modifications. Like, I have no interest in tattoos. I have little to no interest in any type of piercings anywhere. I am I'm iffy on a lot of surgical options I have. I kind of like being all natural. But those are different discussions. So you could get, like, wear earrings and stuff. You do voice training. I am really tired, as I haven't had a lot of sleep. So I'm not really I'm not really speaking, as feminine as I can. But you can do voice training. This is my normal talking voice. So it's not like I've actually practiced going up and down just because. So I'm not talking like this, so this is way lower than my normal talking voice. So it's not like this is where I'm starting. This is where I'm starting. And I can talk up higher if I want, if I'm not tired. So yeah, there's a lot that I don't have as far to go as a lot of other people, but that's the thing. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to talk about what I'm doing kind of before I start transitioning, with the pills anyways. I'll be going on cyprotrone acetate and not Spiro, aka radioactive helminths, just because I do not react very well at all to diuretics, and Spiro is a diuretic. Also, cyprotrone is it's an estrogen analog, or not an estrogen, it's a progesterone analog. So your body thinks that's progesterone, and treats it as such and uses it in that capacity. So that's it for this one. I just wanted to go over some of that before I actually start on the transitioning part. Again, my next video on this will be whether I'm starting HRT or not. Hopefully I will be. From the sound of it, I will be. whether I'm starting or not, it'll be on Wednesday the 2nd of January 2019. So that's it for this one, and have a good one, eh?